Hi BookTube, I'm here with the book wishlist tag, and I'll put the original video in the description down below. So, question 1. How many books are there on your wish list? For me, there's about 100, but I'm in no rush to get them. They're more of like an idea of books that if I see them, I'll pick them up, and for the right price, I'll get to them. I also have entries on my list that say kind of like anything by this author, or this entire series I'd like to collect. So the list is technically longer than 100, but I counted and I have specifically stated 96 titles that I would like to acquire. Number 2, which was the last book you bought or got from your wish list? And that's actually 2 books I bought at once, and I actually bought them brand new in a bookstore, which is unusual for me. I got 9 Fox Gambit by Yoon Ha Lee and Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson. Question 3. Which book has been on your wish list for the longest time? I'm not entirely sure, because there are books I wanted prior to keeping track. So I think if I have to come up with an answer for this, it'll be a book series I've wanted the complete set of since I was a child. I do have quite a few of them, but I would like all of them, and that's the Serendipity books. They're really cute moral stories for children, but not your typical moral stories, with really cool creatures. Next is a book on your wish list that you have no intention of buying. I'm going to answer this in a different way. It's probably some of the classics I want to read but don't own. And what I mean by not buying is that I'll probably pirate them in order to read them on ebook. So specifically, I'm going to say maybe like Dead Souls by Gogol, if I don't find a used copy by the time I want to read it. Number 5, a book that has been in your wish list on and off. Once the book's there, I really tend not to delete it. I tend to really know what kind of books I want. So yeah, don't waffle on that. 6, where do you maintain your wish list? I have a document on my computer, and occasionally I'll copy and paste the list into an email so I have it on my phone. So if I'm ever out and, end up accidentally in a bookstore, which tends to happen sometimes, I'll have the list with me, because I do tend to get overwhelmed in bookstores and forget which specific titles I'm looking for, and just pick up a bunch of random stuff. 7, talk about your wish list habits. I add to my book when I hear about interesting books, or if I'm not on my computer, I screenshot it on my phone. So yes, I do have random screenshots of booktubers' faces on my phone, but that's because they're holding up a book that I really want to read and I don't want to forget the title of the book, so screenshot and save it to my phone. Is that creepy? I don't know. Last question is the most expensive book on your wish list. For me, I think that's complete sets. I haven't really looked at the prices of the other books that I want. I'm sure there's probably some out-of-print books that are really expensive, but the complete sets seem to be the most expensive. So I want the complete Discworld collection, which, if you buy it in the new fancy editions, is something like $600 Canadian. I was just like, and it's $240 on eBay, and I'm not willing to spend that. I'd rather pick up the individual pieces here and there. Or the complete Wheel of Time series, which is about $140. But again, I'd still rather pick up the pieces here and there. Yeah, that's it. That's the book wishlist tag.